Hey guys, I'm coming to you from San Miguel de Allende, which is a gorgeous colonial town about 4 hours bus ride from Mexico City. So Vicky and I were just a little bit stressed out from staying in a really crowded, noisy environment, and we just decided to spend the weekend here. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we get 3 days, Saturday to Monday, and it's just been a breath of fresh air. I'm really noticing the difference in myself, and so I wanted to make this video about the importance of selecting the right place to stay for an extended period when you're traveling, and the importance of finding a good Airbnb. The place we're in right now is perfect. So what are some considerations? Number one is the location, but the toughest thing about this is you won't necessarily know that much about the neighborhood or the location until you get there. You know, we had no idea when we looked on Google Maps that our Mexico City apartment was in Barrio Chino or Chinatown, and it's just too crazy. I mean, imagine have you been to a Chinatown? Go live in one. Insane. So that's not really a great sort of start to your day when you walk out into that mess of, street vendors selling fortune cookies and things like that. The second thing to look for is space. I mean, we got a much bigger Airbnb this time with a dedicated bedroom and everything. We sold ourselves that for a month a studio apartment would be fine. But we wake up at different times, we have different routines for getting ready, and a small crowded space where you're just on top of each other the whole time is not ideal. We do have the benefit of the rooftop, but it gets a bit stuffy up there and it's still not very quiet. And I think the biggest realization is, decide, is this a place that you can do your normal routine? If you can have a proper morning routine and enjoy the way that you wake up and enjoy your morning and sort of ease into your day, it's just going to go a lot better. But you should also recognize if you're the kind of person who needs the hustle bustle, the energy, you jump out of bed excited to open the window and hear the traffic noise and the sirens, and you can't wait to rush out and go get a cold brew. That used to be me. So I think self-awareness is key. And then further to that, don't book a stay for too long. We fell into that trap because we got such a huge discount for a monthly stay on our Airbnb. We just thought, screw it. I mean, how bad could it be? And honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. From these videos, you probably get the sense that we're miserable there. It's just that, I mean, look at this. It's just a totally different vibe here. We're like staying on a golf resort, golf course in this Airbnb. It's like a private unit with its own bathroom and kitchen. And that's another thing. Figure out if you need a kitchen. Are you the kind of person that eats out all the time, or do you need a good kitchen? Like, mine's too small. I need to be able to cook. I need a bigger kitchen in the place in Mexico City. That's because my health is important to me, and I don't want to just sort of eat out because I can't control what they put in the food. What else is there to look out for? Transportation links. One of the things here is that we can't seem to get an Uber, so figure out contingencies for that. It's all this planning that's required when you're traveling versus on vacation, because if you're on vacation for a week, you can pretty much stomach anything. Eating out every day, not being able to get an Uber, having a small kitchen, just not really having a routine. But when you're trying to make this your life, your lifestyle, you need the ability to follow some kind of regimen, or you'll start to lose your mind. So I think further to that, I'd say, this isn't really relevant to the Airbnb thing, but make sure that you have your anchoring habits set up. One of the things that I like to do is meditate. Another thing that I like to do is shaving my head. It's just a ritualistic thing that I do that makes me feel centered and grounded. Reading, talking to friends. You can't let go of these things, because the minute you do, then you have too much uncertainty in your life. I don't know where I'm going to have dinner tonight. I don't know where we're going to be sleeping in a month. I don't know if we'll be able to get Ubers everywhere we go. There's a lot of things that I can't control. A lot of uncertainty, not enough certainty. And that happens when you're on the road, and it's okay. But what you need to do is you need to balance that out by doing more acts that give you certainty. I know that after I shave my head, wet shave it, it's going to feel great, and I'm going to feel like $1 million, and I do. And I know that if I meditate, I'm also going to feel very grounded and centered and happy, and that's going to have a huge knock-on effect on the rest of my day. So I think we all know this when we're at home, you know, in the West, because we have our comfortable apartments or whatever, but the trick is being able to do it when you're on the move. So we're going to start looking for 2 bedrooms with separate bathrooms. We're going to start looking for massive kitchens. We're going to start looking for outdoor space. We're going to start asking hosts, how chill is your outdoor area? You know, is it overlooking a street, or is it overlooking a golf course like this? And that's going to make a huge difference to us. So yeah, just keep all that in mind, guys. And none of this should deter you. These are just the observations that I've had so far, and hopefully they help you on your journey. Thanks.